The Queen shed a tear as she watched a poignant Remembrance Sunday service this morning after the nation fell silent in memory of those who died in conflict. He paid tribute to the fallen heroes at the cenotaph in London just after 11 a.m., taking the place of the Queen, in what is thought to be the first time she has broken with tradition and not laid it herself. A 2-minute silence took place as throughout the UK heads bowed and quiet tributes were paid to remember the country's war dead. Security has been tightened up this year with facial recognition camera, bag searches, sniffer dogs and body scanner lining Whitehall. The Queen and Duke of Edinburgh watched the service from a balcony, while senior members of the royal family and political leaders laid wreaths. Buckingham Palace announced the change last month, which is seen as an example of the subtle shift of head of state duties from the Queen to the heir to the throne. Earlier this year, Philip, 96, retired from his solo public duties, but on occasion has joined the Queen at her official engagements. Prime Minister Theresa May joined Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn to lay a wreath at the cenotaph. Mrs May said, "It was an honour to attend the Remembrance Sunday service and to lay a wreath at the cenotaph in memory of all those who have died in defence of our freedom. This time of year should remind us that our way of life is only made possible by the bravery of the men and women who are prepared to make the ultimate sacrifice to keep us safe. We should also take great pride in the way we come together as a nation to honor the fallen. Today I pay tribute not just to our armed forces but also to those who stand alongside them in this small act of remembrance each and every year." The Prime Minister also attended the service along with Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson and other members of the Cabinet, former Prime Ministers, the Chiefs of Staff and over 700 regular and reserve personnel. For the royal family, wreaths were also laid by the Duke of Cambridge, Prince Henry of Wales, the Duke of York, the Earl of Wessex, the Princess Royal and the Duke of Kent. To signal the start and the end of the 2-minute silence, soldiers from the King's Troop Royal Horse Artillery fired a round from nearby Horse Guards Parade which echoed around Whitehall. As the artillery noise faded, buglers of the Royal Marines sounded the poignant last post, which traditionally signaled the end of a soldier's day. Following the ceremony, thousands of veterans from the Second World War and more recent conflicts such as Iraq and Afghanistan, marched past the cenotaph. On Saturday night, the Queen and senior royals joined servicemen and women past and present at the annual Festival of Remembrance as the nation remembered its war dead on Armistice Day. The monarch was joined at the Royal Albert Hall in London by thousands of veterans for the 90th anniversary of the event, organised by the Royal British Legion, of which he is patron. Among the acts performing were singers Mel C, Emily Sand, Tom Odell, Leslie Garrett and Alfie Boe, alongside hymns, prayers and readings. Thank you for watching.